What's up, Restoration Nation? This is Pastor Steve Harris coming to you with another edition of The Main Point. All the heavy breathing, believe it or not, it's not me, it's my dog. See? Right down there. It's Cole. And so I'll try to filter him out as much as I can. But he's a little out of breath. Anyway, I'm coming to you talking to you about hardships. And behind me here, I have a wonderful Christmas tree that I do not get any credit for putting up. It's in my house here. Our wonderful daughter, Sierra, did it, along with a little bit of help from my wife. But I have that as a backdrop for a reason, because in the holidays especially, we can have many hardships. We can have a lot of things that happen to us that can make Christmas very difficult. And even in life itself, hardships happen. Stuff happens. Life happens. And sometimes we're not prepared for it, and it just hits us like a 2x4. And what I talked about in the sermon the other day was, what do you do when that happens? First of all, you can't be naive that it won't happen, because we get hit with stuff. And secondly, what do you do when you get hit? How do you handle it? And who do you go to help with handling it? And so the long and the short of it is, sometimes when people go through holidays, they've lost loved ones. They could find out that they have a sudden diagnosis of an illness that they never counted on, cancer, whatever. They've been through a very long year, even a long decade of all kinds of trials and so forth. And you're wondering, will 2020 be more of the same, or will it be finally something better? And I'm here to encourage those of you who are believers to know that we are supposed to go to God first for everything. Prayer is not supposed to be a last resort. It's supposed to be the first. For the non-believer, the person watching this and going, well, I don't know about that Jesus thing, but, I know what you're saying, Steve. Again, the same rule applies as far as you're going to have stuff happen to you. I don't care how much it looks squeaky clean on the outside, problems will arise. Things will happen. We live in a fallen, sinful world. You can't escape it. I don't care if you're on an island of your own, picking bananas off of a tree, you're still going to have problems, okay? But the question is, how do you handle them? Now, to the unbelieving world, they could be suppressing it with all kinds of alcohol, drugs, other habits, different things, positive thinking, all that other stuff. But to the believer, we know that there's a better way. And that better way is Jesus. That better way is believing in God's word and reading more of it to believe his promises. This isn't just a rule book, do's and don'ts. It's actually something that helps us get through life, that speaks to us living and breathing. I mean, it doesn't actually have lungs and breathes, but you get my point. It actually comes alive. It jumps off the pages when God's trying to highlight it to you. So I want to encourage you that no matter what you're going through in this holiday season, it might be a great time for you. It might be horrific. If it's a great time, ride the wave, enjoy it while it lasts. Because you'll have great ones and you'll have lesser ones. But the lower ones and the ones that are having a horrible time or a bad time or a depressed time or whatever, let me encourage you, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given unto you. That was Jesus talking to the people that were walking behind him, saying, hey, we worry about all these things. What should we eat? What should we drink? All these different things that the world does the same thing and worries about. We don't have to. When you know Jesus, we know that he's got us. So for more on this, guys, check out our Facebook page, Restoration House, and to see the replay. And as well, we also have a website, rhmillville.org. Give it a shot.